Hello Gemini, how are you? I hope you're doing well as usual, and welcome to your reading. And Gemini, if you are new here or if we haven't met yet, I am Joe, and I will be performing your reading for the sign of Gemini, obviously for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. So if you have Gemini in any of those placements in your chart, this should just about be the reading for you, okay? Do keep in mind that my readings are timeless and they are general, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Don't try to force or fit anything. Best time for you to watch or listen to my readings is when you come across them, or if a title catches your attention. That's why they're timeless. So there's no time frame, no time limit, no expiry date. Okay, it doesn't matter when you see them. Okay, when you come across them, it's the best time for you to see them. But Gemini, you might want to check my channel. You might want to browse my channel, check some of the other readings I've done for you in the past. But more than anything, don't just focus on your sun sign. You might want to check what other signs you have in your other placements. Mostly your moon, rising, and your Venus signs. Because sometimes your messages come stronger from there. That usually happens depending on your current life path, and especially if you're having a hard time finding a reading that resonates with you or that you feel connected to. Okay. And Gemini, by the time I publish this video, it will be somewhere around Christmas time. Okay, I don't know if it will be before or after. Probably maybe even right on Christmas Day. I don't even know if I'll get viewers or not. I don't care. I'm just keeping up with the schedule here. Okay. And but still, I would like to wish you all a Merry Christmas for those of you who do celebrate Christmas Eve, okay? And if you don't, well, happy holidays, and I hope you are having a wonderful time at home with your loved ones. And please do subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment. I would truly appreciate it very much. It's the best way to support a channel. And I do truly like to hear feedback from my viewers, okay? Okay. Oh, and thank you to those of you who have subscribed, liked, commented, shared, and donated. I truly appreciate it very much. Thank you. Especially sharing, that helps my channel grow a lot too. Okay? But thanks to all of you for that. Okay? Okay, Gemini, the starting energy or the heart of matter, or what this reading will be about, is the Two of Cups. Okay, quite interesting. Okay, so this is an energy about, two people, or, a person, some type of divine union, or just making some type of contact with someone or something else. Okay, it doesn't always have to be a person. Okay, it could be, maybe your dream job. Okay, but this is about, what's the cool part about it? It's about resonating at the same frequency. Okay, you are meeting eye to eye with something or someone that is, very similar to you in a way. Now maybe there is some. For some of you, there might be a healing or a conversation that has to take place between you and another person or another situation. Okay, we'll see in a minute. Okay, now remember, I always say a situation, but always apply the best it fits for you. Okay, because I only read the energy. Okay, we'll see in a minute. But there is some type of decision here. Okay, if you really want to do this, or you want to allow this energy to come to you, maybe, it's about opening yourself to see, okay, to, sometimes, maybe it's not just, maybe going back, let's suppose it's a relationship, not going back with someone, but if you, maybe that other person just needs to express something, it's always good to sometimes, if you're up to it, of course, to allow it to come to you and just, let them give themselves that closure, because it can help you in a way also if you also need some type of closure. Okay, but the best closure always comes from ourselves. Okay, don't ever expect someone to give you the right closure. Okay, but it could help. Why? Because it could help heal things. Okay, we'll see in a minute. Okay, but if not, this could be just you coming in union with something. Okay. Now, the energy that is crossing you, and it could be a challenge, and it's very interesting. Ace of Swords, okay? So, you see, the problem is there's no clarity, okay? The problem is there is, maybe there's been a lot of lies, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of unclarity, things have never been clear, okay? Maybe there has not been truth, no loyalty. Maybe even the communication has been not the best, because swords are also about communication, okay? And, when it's a challenge, the communication can get a bit messy, okay? And if this is still you trying to come in union with something, you're still not very clear about something that you want to be clear about. It's you're trying to understand something, trying to get the clarity. If maybe this is something truly meant for you, if it's for real. Okay, let's see. Okay. The energy that is crowning you in your conscious mind, you are aware of this, you are constantly thinking of this. It's the star, Aquarius energy. Okay? Now this tells me, Gemini, that you are constantly hoping for something here. It's constantly hoping for some type of healing to happen, some type of wish fulfillment, or maybe something to exceed your expectations, or just, not exceed, but just as long as it reaches your expectations. So I want to still stick to both energies, so I'll just try to keep it as general as it is, okay? But you are hoping for something to maybe heal, or something to fulfill your expectations, okay? Your high hopes. Some of you might be thinking, I hope my hopes aren't too high, Am I maybe starting to make things up in my mind, I don't know, that could be, but some of you are just, trying to let things flow to see what happens, but it would still with that sense of high hopes, okay? Okay, let's see. Below you, your subconscious mind, you're not aware of this, and you should, because the divine, or your higher self, is trying to tell you this, okay? This is a warning. It's Hangman, Piscean energy, okay? Gemini, this is where when Pisces, I'm a Pisces, and I know this energy very well, which is pretty much what's happening with you. High hopes, expecting too much from a situation. You can stay stuck there for a long time, waiting for something to never happen. Okay? Be careful. Don't wait too long on something. I want to be sincere. If you are the one who really wants something to be fixed here, you're going to have to be the one to take this decision and do it. Okay? Don't get on your ego and wait for someone else to do it. Okay? Be very careful with that. If you really want this for you, give it a shot and go after it. But don't sit and wait. Just waiting to see if they'll surrender and they'll be the ones to come to you. And I say surrender because, I don't know, maybe they'll, that's the whole point. You see, maybe they're not even thinking about you unless you make yourself noticed or seen. That's why maybe there has to be a decision about this. It has to take place, okay? But if you don't come forward and show or present your cup, how do you know what the other person or situation is, You have to show yourself, you have to present yourself here, okay? Okay, Gemini. Yeah, don't stay stuck in this energy. And also, I get this feeling that before you take a decision on doing something, just try to get some clarity. Basic clarity, okay? Don't do too much deep thinking of things, okay? Because if you stay stuck trying to comprehend something or understand something, that can keep you stuck also for a long time, Don't do that. Set yourself free. Do whatever you think you have to do, okay? Especially if you think it's something that's meant for you. If you feel that it resonates at your frequency, if it's something that it's like a soulmate energy between you and something or someone else, okay? Now, it's not as strong as the Lover's card because that's your major arcana, okay? But always take the Two of Cups a very similar way as a Lover's card, okay? When Lover's card comes in, that to me is something that is divinely meant for you. It's been handed to you, okay? It fits just like a glove. It was tailored, custom tailored for you by Spirit, okay? Yes, Spirit has a sewing machine and does this wonderful tailored situations just for you when it thinks it's necessary, okay? Okay. Gemini, the energy that is behind you, where you're coming from, recent past, or just the energy that's pushing you through this. Six of Pentacles, okay? Equal give and take. Some of you really want things to be just, balanced somehow. But I get a sense that some of you, either you have overgiven a lot in a situation, Maybe it's time to stop doing that. Maybe you spread your energy too thin, So others of you, and others of you just didn't get much from a situation. It seemed that you always had to ask or beg for things, even for, for attention or for whatever, okay? Okay, but that's in your past, so let's see. But it seems that things want to become balanced now for you. Or you are wanting things to be balanced from now on. Well, that's going to be up to you, It depends the type of situation that you want to be in, okay? And how you allow others to treat you, okay? And whatever situation that you're dealing with, okay? Family, job, relationships, okay? In front of you, where you're headed to, what's coming towards you, near future, Eight of Swords. You know, I think you are stuck in your mind about something here. You're going to have to set yourself free. Some of you, I don't want to call you out this way, but some of you, not everyone, okay? This could be just a few of you. You might be a little trapped in your ego, pretending to not care, you know, not to see certain things, you know, just waiting for something to happen, okay? If you do, you know, you're gonna have to let that go. It's part of your ego, okay? And it's playing against you. But others of you, some form of, you know, clarity and understanding. You feel that maybe you can't do much about a specific situation. You feel that your hands are tied, just like the hangman here also. Very uncomfortable, you know. Maybe this is why this Ace of Swords has been the challenge all this time. Lack of clarity, lack of truth, too much lies, secrets, poor communication. This is how you should see or respond to the situations. Representation of yourself. Okay. Nine of Swords. So from the 8 to the 9 of Swords, you know, some of you are going through some stress, some anxiety regarding the situation then. You have to release this. You have to stop stressing about it. Maybe it's not meant for you, but you thought it was. You wish things could be healed? You wish this was meant for you? That's the star energy crowning you. You're always thinking, I wish this was meant for me. It's a high hope. Maybe you've been fooling yourself all this time. This is why they're telling you, you know, don't stay stuck in this. It's time for you to set yourself free. And I think that's what you're going to be doing. Setting yourself free. Because there was no equal give and take in the situation. Now I see it clearly. The energy that's surrounding you could be influencing you or even, you know, inspiring you. Or even affecting you. 3 of Wands, you know. You know, you do have to turn your back on something and allow for better things to come to you, you know. Open yourself to receive things. It's about a new horizon, a new land, a new promised land. This is the land Moses at the top of the mountain, you know. Something better for you. You have to allow yourself to receive this. But to do that, maybe you do have to turn your back on something. But you really wish this something could have been for you. It's the first time I see this, but in the star energy, you know, this female figures pouring water into the lake or pond and water into the grass, you know. And it kind of gives me the what would it be? It's like the messages that things are not really equal in a way. Because one water is going one way and the water is going on the other. It's like two different flows of energy separating in a way. Maybe you're wishing that they would be together somehow. But no, it's like these two energies are going separate ways. So yeah, it is a false hope for some of you. Been fooling yourselves. I'm sorry to say it that way, okay? But it happens. It happens. Maybe, you know, there was something about this situation, or, you know, it had something beautiful about it. But something that's not clear. And that's what's throwing everything off. And if there's something that's not clear, Gemini, it's because you're not seeing it clearly. Or you're pretending to not wanting to see it. Maybe that's what it is. You're probably restraining yourself from wanting to see the truth, you know, because it might hurt you too much. That's heavy. I think you're going to have to accept something here. Okay? Turn your back on it and allow better things to come to you. Okay? This is in your hopes and fears. It's the moon, Pisces energy. You know, it's all that mystery, the lies, the secrets, the unclarity, the uncertainty. It's what you're not wanting to see. It's what you are turning blind. You're turning away from this, literally, period. Let's just leave it that way. But, you know, you have to respond to this at some point. You can't continue trapped in this energy. I always see, you know, it's the wild wolf and the dog, domesticated dog, you know. It's like you've been a prisoner inside of another animal. You're a wild wolf inside of a domesticated dog. You've been domesticated by a situation that kept you tied down. A dogma, a belief, a false belief. It's time for your inner wolf to howl, to respond, to cry out to that divine energy that is calling you, you know. It's like telling you, wake up. It's time. It's time for you to step away from this. Stop pretending. Yeah. Absolutely. Here you are. Gemini, the outcome or the advice, which I usually take most advice, is the Queen of Swords. Okay, divine feminine air energy, which is you. Okay, doesn't matter what gender you are, but this is the energy that you have to, you know. King of Swords is just very blunt, but the Queen of Swords, it's about first understanding something. You first have to see the truth about something. so that you can allow yourself to then have the proper closure. That's what it was, what I was picking up. Something about the closure, you know, about someone allowing someone to give the closure. No, I think it's more about you, you know, allowing yourself to see something for what it is so that you can get the proper closure, and then to be able to take the action and move away from this. Okay? Tough reading, heavy energy. I'm sorry, but wow. You are not wanting to accept something here, okay? And I understand that. When we are so truly in love with something or someone, we just want to pretend that it's perfect. Right? But you know, there's something weird. It's the leakage. It's like a leakage. That you're not, it's that energy leakage that you're not wanting to accept, but it's really fucking with you. Gemini, it's time to be true and loyal to yourself. Okay? Because you're not going to get that loyalty from anyone else. Two of Wands, bottom of the deck. Okay? 2 and 2. It's time to take a decision. You can't stay stuck in this. You see the world in his hand? But you see he's looking out, looking at the real world. What do you want? You want to stay stuck in this castle with a toy ball in your hand, pretending that you are exploring magical places, magical moments? Or should you allow yourself to step out of this castle and live the real globe, you know? Get yourself out of this fantasy castle. I heard that. Okay, it's like a toy castle. Lovers, because there's something better for you. There's something meant for you. That's what I was saying about, you see, you're not in the right situation. And then you will truly celebrate. Okay, there you are, Gemini energy. You're stuck in a place, in a toy place, in a false dream, in a false hope. Let me get additional messages or warnings or whatever. And then we'll close the reading with the Spirit of Vienna deck. Okay? Tough reading, Gemini, I know. It's not always rainbows and sunshine. But my job is to help those who need a swift kick in the butt to go after something more meant for them. What else would you like to tell Gemini regarding this reading or situation? If there's something else you need to know, what would it be, please? Thank you. Getting stuck, okay? That's the subconscious, that's the divine trying to tell you this. Please, don't stay stuck in this situation. Get yourself out. Free yourself. Try to get the clarity. You see how the clarity around his head? Please see the situation for what it is. Stop pretending. Stop seeing things upside down. Get yourself out of this and deal with it. And give yourself the closure that you need and go after what is truly meant for you. The card that flew out is the Seven of Cups. Don't fool yourself. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Okay? Come on, Gemini. You can do it. Don't stay trapped in this. It's not equal give and take, and you know it. You know it. You're just pretending. Okay? There's something much better for you. Actually, there's something that's meant for you. It's not better. It's but you have to get out of it. What else would you like to tell Gemini with the Spirit of the Animals deck? What other messages do you have for Gemini, please? For their highest good. So they can walk away from this situation. They can find what is truly meant for them. What else do you want to tell Gemini? Thank you. Oh, wow. Gemini, you got the B, community. Okay? And the B card says that you are a powerful creator. I saw the Magician also. I got the Moon card also there. Jesus. I did see the Magician at some point, but something about manifesting your true life. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving the sweetness. You have to turn your back on something to allow that energy to come in, okay? By putting yourself out there, okay? 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. You are the queen of abundance, okay? Go for that. Queen of abundance, you know, it's that Empress, pre-Empress energy. So I also saw it as your moon again. So all the energies have been, yeah. Swear to God, I did see though. It's okay, just yes, Gemini, there's something here that is, I'm sorry to say it, you know, it's not meant for you, even though you feel it is. You actually, you even, it's like you connect with it so well, but it doesn't mean that it's meant for you, because I don't think you're happy, fully happy, especially, you know, you're just pretending something. You have to cut it out, okay? Because yes, there is something better for you, okay? Okay, Gemini, that's the best I can do for you. Truly, I hope this reading does help you and it resonates for you and it gives you the answers that you're seeking at this moment of your life, okay? And Gemini, if you do like it, if it does help you, please do hit the like button, leave me a comment. I would truly appreciate it very much. And Gemini, again, Merry Christmas, and if not, you know, Happy Holidays. And I hope to see you next time. And please do stay safe, be happy, and stay very blessed. Goodbye, Gemini.